What if I told you that none of your problems are actually large, heavy, or permanent? In fact, what if the obstacle keeping you up at night only has power over you because of what you're standing next to? Most of us are accidentally torturing ourselves by comparing our behind-the-scenes struggles to everyone else's highlight reels. But the universe doesn't operate on absolute definitions of success or failure. Today, we are mastering the great balancer of the cosmic mind, the Law of Relativity. This law is the ultimate shield against burnout and despair. It's the exact tool that can instantly take a situation that feels like a tragedy and reveal it as your greatest springboard. Most people stay trapped in suffering because they evaluate their life through a distorted lens. Stick with me until the end of this video because I'm going to teach you the perspective pivot. I'll show you a simple daily action that will make you realize your current mountain is actually just a molehill compared to the version of you that is coming. The Law of Relativity states that nothing in existence is inherently good, bad, big, or small until we compare it to something else. The universe is completely neutral. It simply provides experiences. Everything is relative. A rainy day is a disappointment to a bride, but a literal blessing to a farmer. The situation didn't change, the relationship to it did. On a quantum level, your reality is shaped entirely by your point of reference. We often look at our lives and feel like we are failing because we are comparing our day 1 to someone else's day 100. When you understand this law, you realize that every problem arrives in your life as a customized test, a relative point, designed to show you your own strength. You stop looking at your challenges as punishments and start seeing them as benchmarks for your spiritual expansion. Let's break down 3 ways this law shifts your everyday experience from a heavy climb into a graceful flow. Imagine you're trying to scale a business or build a dream career and you feel stuck. You look at an influencer or a competitor on social media who seems to have it all effortlessly. Suddenly, your steady progress feels like a failure. But that is a false relativity. If you compare your current progress to where you stood 3 years ago, you will see a massive trajectory of growth. The suffering isn't caused by your lack of progress, it's caused by a mismatched relative point. Think about a minor inconvenience, like getting a flat tire or missing a flight. In the moment, it feels like a total catastrophe. But if you shift your relative lens to someone facing a major health crisis, that flat tire instantly transforms back into what it truly is, a minor, solvable bump in the road. The law of relativity allows you to dial down the volume of your stress by changing what you are measuring it against. And finally, think about a challenge that completely broke you 5 years ago. Maybe it was a painful breakup or a financial loss. At the time, it felt like the end of the world. But looking back today, you realize it was the exact catalyst that forced you to grow, learn, and step into your power. What felt like an insurmountable mountain to your past self is just a molehill to the version of you sitting here today. So, how do we use this law to instantly free ourselves from mental static and comparison today? We use a simple reframing ritual called the perspective pivot. When you feel overwhelmed or like you are losing ground, catch yourself. Realize that you are suffering simply because of a bad comparison. Your life isn't broken. Your current vantage point is just too narrow. You have the power to consciously select a new relative point that empowers you rather than depletes you. Your action item for today is a physical reset. Take out a piece of paper and write down the biggest failure or obstacle you feel you are facing right now. Directly underneath it, write down a massive challenge that you completely overcame 5 years ago. Look at both of them and say out loud, if I conquered that mountain, this one is just a molehill. Watch how instantly the emotional weight lifts from your chest. The law of relativity is your invitation to step out of the comparison game and claim your own unique timeline. Nothing is working against you. Everything is simply showing you how far you've come. In our next video, we are moving into the law of polarity, where I'm going to show you how to find the exact hidden solution that already exists inside your biggest problem. You cannot have a loss without a hidden gain, and I'll show you how to flip the switch. If you're ready to master your perspective and rule your reality, make sure you're subscribed to Her Quantum Reality. Comment pivot below to claim your peace of mind today. I'll see you next time.